Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers as it concerns their first scrimmage game against the Dallas Mavericks. I just want to give you guys a couple of takeaways about tonight's game and give you guys my thoughts and my opinions about it. And honestly, guys, I just want to get right into it. So let's get started. So guys, we just got Lakers basketball again. I mean, finally, after countless months of expectations of the Lakers and the NBA to finally return and resuming the NBA season, it has finally returned, but in a way of a scrimmage game. It is not the official start of the NBA reset. That is still next week, where they play against the LA Clippers on July 30th. So today, guys, it was just like for me, guys, what I saw in tonight's game, it was just like a preseason game, if you will. It didn't really count. So the loss that the Lakers got against the Dallas Mavericks, it was obviously they were just trying to get things back in gear and learning how to play against certain players again and certain teams. It is not just a regular workout theme and stuff like that. So obviously I am not going to hold the Lakers against anything that they did tonight, and especially some certain players that did not perform to the expectations that we expected them to be. But I'll get into that particular player throughout this video. But like I said, yeah, it was just a preseason game, a scrimmage game. So obviously it was not anything important that the Lakers should, or Laker fans really should feel disappointed about. But at the same time, we could make the argument that we could have saw a little bit more better passionate Lakers in this game against the Dallas Mavericks. But guys, let's just get right into the stats of the Los Angeles Lakers. As we all know, LeBron James and Anthony Davis did play in the first scrimmage game. It was one of those type of games that we should have expected that our all-star players, superstar players, should obviously play in these particular games, and we witnessed that today. And they only played in the first half. LeBron and Anthony Davis scored 12 points, and I believe LeBron James had he had somewhere around 6, maybe 7 rebounds. But like always, I'll put the stats of the Los Angeles Lakers, as always, on every single one of my game analysis that I do for this channel on this video. So on every single one of my videos, but this one in particular on this video, so you guys can check that out. But it was just a solid performance for them, obviously, for just them playing in the first half. So it's just a solid ending for them to end their timing for the rest of the game. So and that's what I kind of expect from Frank Vogel and the rest of the Lakers in general when it comes to these certain players, because we need them 100% healthy, because with the 8 games that are remaining for the NBA reset, we need them at their best. And there's the playoffs as well, so we need a 100% LeBron James, 100% Anthony Davis, and some key players that will play a huge role around those particular players. So it's kind of great that the Lakers staff kept them not so much on the court and just keeping them healthy. So great job tonight for LeBron and Anthony Davis. And then when it comes to the rest of the Lakers squad, honestly, I'm really impressed by the performance of JaVale McGee and Quinn Cook, who, as we all know, Avery Bradley and Rajon Rondo are not with the Los Angeles Lakers due to one of them having a injury, that is Rajon Rondo, and for family reasons, Avery Bradley is not going to participate with the Los Angeles Lakers. So that's just obvious reasons, and it's well respected. And when it comes to Rajon Rondo, hopefully a speedy recovery, in those potentially couple of weeks. So, but other than that, Quinn Cook, he really surprised me with his 13-point performance. He's just one of those type of moments where he just needed to be that guy that needed to step up because, with reduced minutes to Rajon Rondo, they're kind of being shared with the rest of the Lakers squad. And we saw a little bit of a glimpse of the new debut of the two wing defenders, and that is Dion Waiters and J.R. Smith. And even though J.R. Smith didn't have not so much a great performance out there tonight, but I had to say a great performance by Dion Waiters, who had, I believe, 9 points out there in his debut with the Los Angeles Lakers. And we all witnessed in the first quarter, at the buzzer, just amazing clutch from Dion Waiters. And this is the type of guy who will score for you. Not score, but give you a sort of shooting ability that he is well known for at the threes. So it's just one of those type of moments where you just have to say that we should expect from Dion Waiters and that type of performance that he will give on a nightly basis. And with 9 points, if he can give us that off the bench, maybe more than that, man, we're going to see some greatness out of Dion Waiters once we play against certain teams like the Clippers, or possibly in the finals when we face the Bucks, the Rockets, and in the West. So if he keeps that up, we're going to see a lot of defensive ability and some shooting from certain players like Dion Waiters. But great job tonight on his debut for Dion Waiters. Excuse me. When it comes to the rest of the Lakers squad, I believe some of them only played just a little bit. There were some who just participated, like the couple of players from the G League. And guys, I have to say, when it came to the court, of how the court is being portrayed. When it comes to the bubble, it's kind of similar to the G League, court, how they play, similar to the summer league, if you will. So I kind of like how it looks, but at the same time, it's just one of those type of situations that the NBA need to put together. And honestly, it worked very well. There's the crowd noise, there is some music, and some still will be always see from in certain games that we watch in our respected teams court. But at the same time, it's just certain moments and certain circumstances. The NBA is just trying their best to make it so realistic as possible. So other than that, it's just a great court, and how the NBA put it together is just it's just really good, and I'm really impressed. So it's kind of similar to the summer league type of games and the G League, if you will. So, but getting back to the Lakers squad, when it came down to it, Dwight Howard and Kyle Kuzma, they had a okay performance. It's not anything to really be surprised about, other than them evening out their stats in tonight's game. Maybe just Dwight Howard having 2 steals and Kyle Kuzma having 1. I can honestly say, guys, the performance of Kyle Kuzma was not so much a good effort on his part. This is the guy that we are expecting him to be like that key X factor for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to returning Lakers basketball. And it's just one of those type of moments where you just have to just wonder, why is Kyle Kuzma not performing to the best of his ability? Is it because that he's not that number 2, number 1 guy that he used to be in the past couple of years? That he has been, one of those top steals in the draft, and people were raving that he is, one of the best and could be a potential all-star. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just because it's the scrimmage game, but at the end of the day, it's just hopefully things turn around for Kyle Kuzma, and hopefully it's just one of those type of games that he's just trying to feel his way and learn how to play well for the Los Angeles Lakers at the bubble with this whole circumstances that the Lakers and the NBA are in. But other than that, it is a loss, but at the same time, I am not reading too much into this. The Lakers are just basically trying to, learn their way and how to play at the bubble and this environment that they're in. And, guys, it's only been 4 months, 4 months away, and we haven't had Lakers basketball in a long time. And I believe it's just an obvious way for the Lakers to play the way that they played. So hopefully, things will change once a couple more scrimmage games are in place, and hopefully, at the end of the day, we'll see how the greatness of the Los Angeles Lakers is going to perform as they have always been throughout the 2019 and 2020 season, where it all ended at March. But I know that they will step up and bring that Lakers basketball once again, but only this time at the bubble and with the circumstances that they're in, possibly next week against the LA Clippers, where all games restarting once again. So guys, please comment down below, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all that good social media stuff. And guys, please give me your thoughts about the Lakers' first scrimmage game against the Dallas Mavericks. What do you guys think about the Lakers' performance? Did you guys like it? Did you dislike it? How'd you like Dion Waiters' debut and J.R. Smith's debut? Or in general, what do you liked about the court, if you will, of how the court was implemented? Do you guys agree with me that it's similar to the Summer League, or is it similar to the G League type of court? Please, I really want to know. Please comment down below, subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate every single one of you for showing me the love and support for my channel, and of course commenting and giving me your thoughts about the Lakers and the players and just everything that's going on when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers, and in general when it comes to the NBA and the NBA restart of the 2019-2020 season. We have a lot more to talk about when it comes to the Lakers and the scrimmage games, and once the debut of the NBA restart begins, like always, I'll keep you guys up to the coverage about the games and give you guys my analysis and my thoughts about everything that's going on when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers. And I just really can't wait for finally having the Lakers finally playing Lakers basketball once again. I know they already began, but just a lot more to come when it comes to the greatness of this Lakers team and how they will play well together, and especially with the added addition of Dion Waiters and J.R. Smith. So just really can't wait for that, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.